In this recording, I'm going to set up a new GitHub repository so that I can use it to store all of my coursework that I'm going to be doing in the first year web development module. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to visit the GitHub website, and I want to set up a new repository on the GitHub site. So what we do with this is we go over to the left hand side and we press new repository, and then I'll call this one AC11002 underscore labs 2018-19. Okay, so once I've done that, I'll say I'll initialize it with a README, and then I'll create the repository. Once I've created the repository, I'll do what I normally do. I want to get this down onto my computer, so I copy across this link here, and then I'll open up Terminal, and now I want to have this on my desktop just now. So what I'll do is I'll type in clear to get rid of all the rubbish that was there just now, figure out where I am. I'm currently in my home folder, so I'll do cd desktop to go onto my desktop, and now that I'm there, I'll do git clone repository link. There we go, and that's cloning that repository down into my folder. So if we go onto my desktop now, we can see that we've got that AC11002 labs 2018-19, and I can go into that and it's got my README file there. So what I want to do now is I want to actually open up this repository so that I can use it. So I'll go into Atom, which is the program that we're going to be using to do our development, and then I'll go to File, and then I will go to Open, and then I will find the name of the folder that I want to find. So it is this one, and I'll press Open, and there we go, it's found that one, and it knows it's a GitHub repository because we can see that it's got the little Git folder there. So what I'll do now is I'll go into this README file, and we can see it says used to store material relating to labs in AC11002 at University of Dundee. And then I'll just put in a little bit more information. Created by Mike Crab. I think that's my GitHub name. Let's just check. Mike Crab. Yes, there we go. Okay. So what I'll do with this is I'll be storing all of the things I do for coursework or for labs inside of this repository. At the start of every video from now on, you'll see me take this repository, do some updates to it, and then after that I'll make sure that it's all up to date again. Just to get this created by Mike Crab thing, what I'll do first is actually close that, and I won't save that because I actually want to make a branch first. So what I'll do is I'll click on this bit down here that says master. Normally what we would have had to do before is get branch, name the branch, and then do something else. With this inside of Atom, what I can do is I can just press new branch, and then I can call this Mike Edits, press return, and that changes the branch for me. So I now no longer have to use the command line to do all this kind of stuff. It's just happening for me there. So we'll go back into this, made by Mike Crab. Save that, and now I want to upload that. So to do that, what I'll do is I'll press this little button here that says one file, which means that there's one file that's been changed, and then I can actually move this from the staging area or from the working directory into the staging area. So this is the same as doing git add and then the name of a file, but with this what I'm doing is I can just drag this across into the staging area, and then we go stage, which takes it to there, and it shows me the changes that are actually happening there as well if I want to care about that. Put in the commit message, so for this I'll put in added made by me, and then I can commit it to the directory or to the repository, and then finally if I push this publish button, it will push it up to the repository. So this is again saving us from having to do git and then whatever commands it is we need to get that up onto the repository. That's all happening there. So now when I go back onto this, we can see that the Mike Edits branch has been created on the repository. I can go into the bit that says one branch, and we can see, yep, there's two branches there. Let's make the pull request for it. let's say added made by me. Yep, that's a fine for the pull request. If you wanted to put a comment in, you probably would. Once that pull request has been made, it checks to see if it's all happy to happen, and there we go. The pull request has been confirmed, and that branch can now be closed. And now if I delete the branch here, it doesn't delete it on my home computer. What it will do is it will just keep it on the home computer, but it will make that branch again on the GitHub repository if I was to upload something again under that branch name. So if I press delete branch, and then we go back into that folder. Oh, terrible mugshot. Go back into that folder. There we go. We can see now that it says made by me. Okay, so that's a quick example of how we can create a repository and then make some changes within Atom itself instead of actually having to do everything through command line.